All right, everyone, welcome to Gaming Effect Mental Wellness Reviews. My name's Steven, aka The Phonograph, and today we are joined by Adam, Phil, Mark, and Jack. Today we're going to
Hello.
be playing Rainbow Six Siege, tactical shooter from Ubisoft. Came out in December 1st, 2015, and has a huge esports scene. Oh, fuck. Got my cargo shorts.
Well, I was starstruck, and now all of a sudden, I've seemed to have gassed myself out of the room, and I didn't choose anybody. So this is gonna be fun.
You'll be careful, you'll be alright. So a couple things right off the bat. So the game is 5v5 multiplayer, deathmatch with permanent death. Just for a quick introduction. You have characters that will cater to pretty much any kind of play style that you have, which I think is kind of nice. So you don't always have to worry about the typical first-person shooter kind of nonsense. I will say that the game is super team-oriented, so it's really nice when everything kind of comes together in the end.
5 seconds left.
You say instant death. How instant death? Like one and done? Are we talking?
Instant death, not necessarily instant death, but pretty permanent. And in retrospect, pretty instant. Yeah.
I think we should demonstrate. Are you dressed up as a
I don't
fireman
have
right
any
now?
reinforcements. We need them right here.
Where? Right here.
Like, right on the wall that you're on.
All right. I will do that for you.
Thanks.
Stop moving.
Hey, I reinforce it. Oh God! Oh God! What just happened?
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Don't you hate that when you're in a firefight?
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
I told my mom to leave me alone. She
I don't like,
doesn't listen.
I don't like being here. I'm gonna go this way. One thing that I have really enjoyed about this game that I think really makes it stand out from others is the game really promotes creative and dynamic problem solving. There's multiple ways to approach a situation.
Ow!
No bueno. But there's multiple ways to approach any situation to get the objective settled. And so when everything kind of comes together, it's really neat. Kind of makes you feel good. It's really gratifying. Oh, that's Adam.
I haven't had that experience yet, but I'm sure it feels amazing.
Oh, I'm being tracked. F.
They ceased attempting to secure the container.
Crap.
Operator remaining. Enemy drone is moving into position for scan. Securing the biohazard container. 1 op 4 remaining. Your location has been compromised.
I got it. Fucking die!
Successful.
Now back to the bullet points.
Another thing that's kind of unique about this game is that you can help your team out after you die,
It's true.
as
Yeah.
I just demonstrating very early on.
One thing I also like is going back to the multiple characters that you kind of have. The gadgets that you pick make you feel super cool, like you're a spy or something. It just, I enjoy it.
Tactical swag.
Tactical. If I could figure out who the fuck I want to play as. Who does?
I think the Habana Unana.
Find the biohazard container.
That just happened.
Um,
I'm really sorry.
It shouldn't have.
You're gonna have to pay for the music rights to that now.
Thank you. with the fact that death is permanent, getting a kill against somebody is super gratifying. Because it means, they're done for. They're gone. So.
Nicely done. The biohazard container has been located.
I left my heart in.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
No, I'm so close.
Proceed to biohazard container location.
Make sure you check doorways. They have a guy with a fish hook.
Tap can.
Oh, Vesty Vest and I, Mr. Hawk, we've gone through the tunnels.
Yeah, just from this standpoint alone of being able to rappel and go in through a second floor, this, that, and the other. Just another example of the creative problem solving.
I mean, there's nothing better than dropping a breach charge through a second story, like the floor, and taking care of the entire team.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, fuck.
Did you have to set off the metal detector?
Kinda.
Oh, fuck.
It's a dick move.
Doc's on the side. Right, my ex upstairs.
Ooh. They changed that around a little bit.
They are all on the objective. Yeah, going back to what Adam was saying earlier, by this point, you can see that I am kind of navigating a drone, and I'm able to tag where enemies are.
Now, are you down? Or are you using your
Oh, no, I'm dead. I'm dead.
other drone?
Oh, gosh darn it.
That's not gonna work. I got killed by a guy named Redneck.
1, 2,
He's
3,
playing as a girl.
6, 5, 4, 7.
Oh, what?
All right, Adam. This is the point where
As we
I
all-
need you to do the same thing I did and just clutch this. There you go. Starts with 1.
Good. Ah.
Oh no! Oh, it's gonna be you.
I get double tap.
And again, for this reason, this is why every win that you get in this game is it's really gratifying when it does manage to happen. So, starting with Adam, well, what are some benefits that you
10
see?
seconds left to. I'm sorry.
It'll pick a person.
Yeah.
Benito. Yeah, starting with Adam, what are some benefits for you personally when it comes to C?
Well,
Secure the room.
I think in most games where it's like maybe Battlefield, you pick a class, and there may be 10 other people in the round at any given time, or however many that have that same class. Each one of these operators is unique, and no two people are going to have the same abilities and things like that, so you're not going to run into anything that's... I mean, each person presents their own unique play style.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container.
Setting up. Throwing the bait.
Just hanging out here in the under the desk in my tactical Levi's.
Got my triple threat.
I've got him coming in up here.
Yep. Damn it.
That's not how any of this works.
Oh, potato, potato.
One friendly remaining.
Oh,
Prevent further access to the biohazard container.
Alright.
All friendlies have been
It was
neutralized.
1v5.
So you have
mean,
that, right?
yeah. I don't understand what the issue is.
No, I mean,
I was getting shot from the back, the left, and the right. Like, what do you want me to do?
And
I'm hearing a
Right,
bunch of
let's-
complaining.
let's see if we can pull this together and tie it up. And at the beginning of this round,
Honestly,
Phil, what are some benefits for you? What do you like mentally from Siege?
Phil,
What
as
do
you
you-
contemplate that, 10 seconds.
Thank you, Spirit Jack. I appreciate it. All right. So, coming from somewhere where I've played a lot of really quote unquote sweaty battle royales, like Call of Duty, things like that. The fact that it's not 60 different people and it actually is more of a squad type play, and like he was saying, each person has an ability, has certain things. It's not 16 different people all trying to be snipers, or you know what I mean. Like each person has a specific role, and it's all really about finding that role and playing it the best way you can. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a room and I don't know where I'm at. So, oh, okay, never mind. I'm good.
it's also trying to figure out how characters fit and work together.
Oh yeah,
Different
Exactly.
combinations of characters on a team.
there's definitely a good amount of synergy that can happen between characters. And I'm not gonna lie, whenever you pick a character that you really enjoy, I am real sick and tired of spawning away from the rest of y'all. But whenever you find a character that you legitimately enjoy playing as, it feels really good to do some bomb-ass things with those characters. When you just absolutely own.
Clearing the way.
RFBH.
Oh, I've been spotted.
Are you effing banana sandwich right now? The chunky got me. F beans. Full disclaimer, never said I was good at this game.
Yeah, if you ever say you're good at this game, you're a liar.
Yeah, nobody's good at this game.
No!
Oh, shit.
I was upside down and they shot me.
Swapping max. Special charge. Stay clear. Here we go.
I like how slowly he pulled the pin out on that thing. It was like, ugh.
Oh, shh.
I like the paintwork on your pistola there, Spirit Jack.
My pistol isn't painted, but my assault rifle is. So thanks.
You know what I meant. You gotta be weird. But shoot the old man in the head. Shoot him. He had a thing on him.
Can anybody paint me some targets?
I'm trying to. I don't see anybody.
Are they both
Oh,
right there?
there's one guy behind the
No,
counter.
One trying to flank you.
Yep.
Look out, flank.
Yeah, he just went down the long hallway.
F beans.
Blah, blah, blah.
One thing that's interesting is how they've actually kept a game that's this old. Because I mean, it's not a spring chicken in the first person shooter category.
Oh no, this
Like, the
game
fact
is
that they've kept
4
it-
years old.
Yeah, the fact they've kept it going and relevant and actually having steady lobbies is absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Especially with each new season, they have constant content updates that kind of give you something to keep coming back for and looking forward to. So Mark, you're up. What are some benefits for you for Siege?
For someone that's in school and doing some other stuff, this is incredibly fast paced. I don't have to. I can sit here. I can play for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, get a bunch of rounds in, feel comfortable with what I've done, and it's not like some of the other games I play where you have to play for 2 or 3 hours to really get anything done. You can play around, you get 20 minutes, and you're good. That's and I think that's one of my main benefits for this game.
I think that's definitely a good one too. There's a lot of games out there right now that you really have to sit and you
I
have to
agree with
invest
that.
a decent amount of time for you to actually get anything accomplished. This, you can jump in, knock out a couple of rounds, go on about your business without feeling bad for procrastinating, wasting time. Especially if you're just having one of those days, you know, that you just want to go in there, kick some ass, jump off, go on about your business. This is definitely the game to do so in.
Yeah, not to sound like I'm, picking on Battlefield, but I guess I kind of am. But it's one of those that if you get into it and get into a bad match, I mean, you know that you're losing, and you're going to know that you're losing for a long time because it's not a quick round.
You are going to lose, and you are going to lose very, very hard. And I'd agree. And there's definitely a time and a place when it comes to Battlefield. Battlefield has its own merits. We're going to be covering that here. I wouldn't say shortly, but in the future, we're definitely going to be covering it. And yeah, the fact is, unlike Battlefield, where you know that you're going to lose for roughly like 10 minutes, like you just know. Every round, even if the team that you're playing against is absolutely dominant, there's always a chance, a very comfortable chance at that you're going to win. You know, unlike Battlefield, to where you'll see that you have 300 tickets left and the other team still has like 700. Yeah, this one, there's always a chance. There's always that level of hope that it's not going to be.
Guys,
quite
I think I think I got at least one getting ready to move up on me.
Okay.
Yeah, we've also got some coming through the roof through a hatch.
Through a hatch.
Oh shit. Right outside.
Enemy contact. Second floor.
That lion tagged.
Contact.
Listen here, a-hole.
Dropped one.
I've been spotted.
Putting on a show.
Everyone just dropped down from the roof.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Here we go.
All right, let's go get this guy.
We're getting it.
He's in the hallway.
Is that sledge? Yeah, I'm down.
4 eliminated.
Shit, guys. Shit, guys.
Sucker!
All right, Jack, end of round. You're up.
You've had time to think about this. Don't act surprised.
Oh man. All right. Touching on what some of you guys have already said, it's a mentally stimulating game. Obviously, very team-based. You can't really succeed if you go in there and want to lone wolf it, which I kind of appreciate because me personally, I have the mental mindset where if I'm in a game playing collectively with a bunch of you guys or a bunch of people that I want to play a game with, I want to feel the need to feel needed on a team. Like I
definitely.
need to have that, and it's definitely something that you can pick up. And even if you play with like a bunch of random people, you don't have to necessarily have a mic to communicate, but you still have that team interaction, which I think is just gratifying for some people. Me being one of those people.
I can definitely get behind that.
Yeah. So that's mainly what it is for me. First-person shooter aside, it's definitely a enjoyable game. There are times where I have gotten frustrated with it, but it's still a game that I can go back to and still pick up and still enjoy. So.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
These goobers are shooting themselves. Just so we're.
5 seconds.
I'm okay with that.
You said goober.
I did say goober.
Make your way to its location.
I picked the wrong person.
It happens to the best of us.
You caught me on a rant.
Flash. Bah.
You caught me monologuing.
You sly dog.
Yeah, it's a good old Incredibles reference for the win.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Alright. Ow. Ooh.
You're supposed to be my Reinhardt. You're supposed to be my shield. Also, Cav's upstairs. Also, look out, because Cav had the drop.
Ow. Yeah, I see that.
Oh, Leslie.
I'm dead.
Not only is it Cav, but it's a luchadore Cav.
I'm still getting over the fact that Mark just nearly annihilated Phil.
That was the most delayed reaction ever. Like, I blew the roof, and then I dropped down and I was like, nah.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Behind you.
Oh, that's not a.
Oh, that wasn't
All right.
good.
All right.
Oh, that wasn't good. And what I've just done is demonstrated is the exact opposite way that you should have done that.
Correct.
Just
That wasn't
for
very
everybody
tactile.
else's.
That was definitely loud and proud.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things. I lead by example. I think it's what our forefathers would have wanted.
But there was no one left to lead, Phil.
I didn't say I led well.
In end of round fashion, I'm going to go ahead and start this one off. The drawbacks of Siege. First off, glaring one.
Here's the bombs.
the realistic environments may not be for everybody. For people looking for escapism, there's some
No,
people
definitely
that I know that like the the more cartoonish or just less serious aspects of video games, and this honestly may not appeal to them, and that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Steven, I love you, but I'm going to go ahead and point out one glaring flaw in what you just said. Come over here. Look at that fireplace.
I mean, come on.
Hold on now.
We're in a
That's so
fun house.
realistic. That's clearly a 2x4.
That was intended to be
Failed
unrealistic.
art degree. Yeah.
So going back to the list of drawbacks,
This better not get cut. That's all I'm saying.
I will say this, and this is another glaring obvious fact: there is no room for error in this game. Period.
Ooh, oh. Okay. Well, they're that way.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
What did you do, Jack?
I told you, they're in the corner.
Coming in over here.
Can you crawl to me?
Sucks to suck, nerd.
Enemy drone.
Nerd.
Who's been spotted?
Thank you, sir.
Spot D's. You're welcome.
Oh, that's a... Sorry, guy.
Another drawback. Death is permanent, so no fuck ups allowed. That being said, you're gonna fuck up, so you're just gonna have to give yourself a break. There is a significant learning curve in this game, no matter who you pick.
I think I feel like one drawback would actually be the online gameplay, because we all know how toxic
Yes.
the tryhards can be. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, say you want to have your 15-20 minute, this is my come home from work and chill time, and then you got the one guy. Yeah, I think that might be that might be my what do you Mark? I gotta shoot you on GP right now. Like, stop flailing about like a dead fish. Oh. This wall just collapsed over here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Going back to what Phil said, Rainbow Six has one of the, if not the most toxic environments I've played as far as the community goes.
And I wonder if that comes with the age of the game. Like, with the hardcore, been playing it since its release kind of community.
I could see a point in it.
Yeah, I can see that as well, but the
He's right there.
Yeah,
I'm
see.
spotting him.
it doesn't really compare to how bad Call of Duty gets at certain times.
Oh, no.
Bomb diffuser in place. Located a diffuser.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! My controller just disconnected.
Now this
What bad timing?
this raises another one of the points of this game, that it's not all about the kills. 'Cause you can kill that last person, take out their whole team, and they can still win if you don't defuse that.
Where are they at?
To the left. Oh, he's on the stairs on the right, I think. Oh, no, there he is.
Blow me.
Baloney.
He's not dead.
Doesn't matter. He was down.
Okay.
Hey, we did a thing. Case in point, he didn't have to get that last kill in order to win the round.
Correct.
So,
A variety of player skill can sometimes really result in a frustrating match, either if the enemy team is that much better than you, or you have somebody on your team that is absolute ass. Just straight up.
Hi.
You didn't have to talk to about me while we were on the stream. You could-
we held a meeting before the stream, and you were voted as the one to be ousted.
I wasn't a part of that memo.
Going
That's the
along
point.
with that last point, which I'm not pointing any fingers because it's nobody in this stream. The team is typically only as good as your weakest player, and sometimes, unfortunately, that's going to be any of us at any given time.
Oh, I have no problem admitting that I am the weakest link.
If you do not have a phenomenally skilled team that is sitting there banging out 8, 9, 10 kills per match, it's carrying you, or me, or whoever, you're gonna get frustrated. And going back to the toxic community, you can expect to get some shitty messages.
Yeah,
some
and if you could pull up the
old-fashioned
scoreboard right
nasty
now and compare our team versus the team we're against,
Correct.
we're evenly matched. It's 2-2-2-2. They have one person carrying their team with 8.
Correct.
So that kind of goes to to your
All right,
point
Mark,
you just
I'm on your
made about it
6.
being some people just
Well, not anymore.
where are they?
They're above us.
Being for real right now, because that's us.
I'm on the roof. Unless they're flying through the sky,
What? I'm gonna find out.
Do we not find it?
No.
No, we didn't.
I've been spotted. Wait, does that mean they're outside?
No.
I hate this thing.
They just have cameras outside.
Oh shit!
I found one of them.
Mark found him.
And how'd that go?
Oh, what did I drop into?
Downstairs, I think. Although I think there's like one
Nope.
upstairs.
They're on the subway.
Cabs upstairs. And,
Oh god! Ow! Yep.
Yes, if you watch my screen as I pull up the kill cam, you can clearly see who that weakest link is.
You said that just as soon as mine came up, and I'm on the ground.
Yeah, but see, here's the difference, Phil. All of you have kills. I don't.
Mine was sheer luck.
Mark, look out behind you.
I don't even have assist.
What hit you?
I have no idea.
Hopes and dreams.
That person was just like, bloop. And fuck.
Oh! He came in and
Cav
he
is
hit my...
downstairs.
Oi. He hit my camera.
You know, it'd be helpful.
Having a team.
Would be helpful. Wait, what is that?
Motherfucker. My death.
Now, what is that? Are those like? Those look like flaming pancakes.
They are flaming pancakes. Another drawback, now that we can kind of focus a little bit. Blueberries, thankfully we don't have any, but they can make or break a round for you. Sometimes they just suck.
I had blueberries for
And going back
breakfast.
to the toxicity, team fire is on, and if you piss off somebody just for funsies, chances are they can kill you. Now there are some things in place, such as if you team kill somebody twice, you will end up being banned from the game for 30 minutes, I think, for the first offense. I don't know how
There's
long
also
this
the option to
subsequent-
vote you out.
Yeah, and you also do have the vote option,
Team kill the
which is
entire team. It's 30 minutes too.
yeah. I think they're this way.
Drone has located a bomb.
Okay. Oh, you're a real motherfucker for that. So Phil, what are some drawbacks for you?
10 seconds to go.
I think we really hit on just about every one of them. The realism is fun to an extent, but
User has been secured.
I'm not some sort of crazy Delta Force Spetsnaz special ops, guy. So I don't need it to be 100% realistic, and every I don't even know. Next question.
All right, Adam, what do you got? As far as drawbacks go, I know we covered a lot of them. I was just wondering to see if you had any.
Yeah, the toxicity is a real big thing for me. You can get with some people that, this game is life. And that's not the way it is for me. This is what I do to relax after work and take a break from the kids for a little while and, just kind of wind down. And some people are really high strung and uptight about it, and it's, it can get kind of frustrating when you get in around with those people.
Yeah. I would agree. Jack, what do you got?
As I was stating previously before we started the stream live, it can get really frustrating when you feel unproductive. And again, that kind of goes back to my personal, reason as to why I play video games. I play it to be, part of a team, and not only part of a team, but productive on a team.
Right.
And if I feel like I am not being productive, perfect example, the spread that I have on this match right now, 0-0 and 4. It can be a little frustrating in that regard. So, I mean, like in any game, you just gotta power through it and keep playing and hope you have a better round next round. But
Yeah, I can see that.
so yeah, just mental frustration and mental plagues.
Well, I think part of that goes into the team deathmatch style gameplay that we're used to playing. Between like Call of Duty, stuff like that, Battlefield, whatever else. Even if you have a bad match, yeah, you're still getting 8 kills or something. Something like that. Whereas this, you walk right in, you make one room, you're done. Or one false move, you're done.
Yeah, and
then
if
all
you
of a
have
sudden
8
you're just
kills,
watching everybody
you
else have
are a pro and should be signed onto a team.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely a change of mindset when it comes to the game. For good, bad, or indifferent, you cannot go into Siege with the mindset of this is going to be Battlefield, this is going to be Call of Duty, this is going to be Titanfall. It cannot be that mindset. This, in my opinion, is closer to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds as far as a tactical kind of mentality that you need to have than any other traditional first-person shooter. There's a huge bold and underlined when it comes to the word tactical shooter when it comes to the game.
It's not a run and gun style gameplay at all.
No. But I think that pretty much wraps it up. So, in conclusion, um, it's a super team-oriented gameplay. I really enjoy the creative problem solving. There's always going to be multiple ways to achieve the same goal, and you can do it in a variety of really creative, fun ways, and that's just really gives me an awesome feeling when it comes together. If I'm not having a good day as one character, or if I just kind of get curious and want to play as a different character, there are plenty to choose from and feel productive with. And their gadgets kind of make you feel like a spy, and they're all unique, so it kind of makes you feel good as well. With the new content, it's always kind of giving me something to look forward to. And even though we didn't get a win tonight, you could see where the learning curve is and how difficult it is. So on the other side of that spectrum, it is going to be that much more gratifying when you do manage to get a win. And another benefit that we didn't talk about is there is terrorist hunt mode, which is PvE, and it allows you to try out and learn a new operator before jumping into competitive multiplayer against other people, which I think is good if you're trying to find something that you might enjoy. Going back to the drawbacks, realistic environments might not be for everybody. The room for error is small, if not nil. Death is permanent, so going back to the room for error, you really cannot screw up, and you have to be very cautious into the whole approach it in a tactical manner. The learning curve is pretty significant, and the variety of player skill can get really frustrating. And the community, one way or another, can be toxic. You know, sometimes you get so frustrated, hell, you might even be that part of that toxic community. It happens to the best of us. Do you guys have anything else to add for a conclusion?
There are a couple of things that we didn't touch on. And the first and foremost is because it's been staring at me for 3 minutes. We have to help this broad fix this damn motorcycle so they can get out in the middle of the damn desert. Like, this dude's got finger guns over here, and when he pulls the trigger on them, they actually make a bang sound, and it's amazing. The other thing is it's incredibly hard to drop in, even if you're a talented player and you happen to luck out and get on another talented team. It's incredibly hard basically you have to actually play with people and understand their gameplay and what they're going to do in order to succeed. It's not just about you feeling comfortable with your operator. You know what I mean? Like, you pretty much have to understand how person X is going to play and you know how they're going to go around this corner, and you have to have their six and everything like that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely important to know the other operators, even if you don't play them, just to kind of give you a sense of how the person who picked them is likely going to play them, and how that can work.
Exactly.
With you. That's definitely a really good point.
And we also need to fix this motorcycle.
And we need to fix this.
They've been sitting at them way too long.
Adam, Mark, Jack, you got anything to add?
No, that pretty much gets it for me.
Good deal. Well, I guess that concludes the... just kidding. Bringing it back.
No, I was gonna add that I'm impressed because it is a 4-year-old game. They're in season 4, and they still care enough about the community and the players to keep it fresh and alive and keep adding. Like he said, the 2 operators here, the 2 new Australian and the new Australian map that just came out with this last update. And they're still trying to balance characters and just keep it fresh and not let it go stale.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a huge plus. Mark, so who would you recommend this game to?
this is one of those games I would put in the library of anyone that enjoys playing FPS games. Anything from the Battle Royale, PUBG's kind of thing, to Battlefield, Call of Duty, Fortnite. I wouldn't really recommend that one right now. Um, um, just to
I
have a
can't believe
change of
those words
pace.
came out of your mouth.
It's a good change of pace from where Battlefield is, where PUBG is right now, to be able to go into a game and just play something different, because you do eventually get bored playing this game. You do eventually get bored playing Battlefield or PUBG. You need to find that change of pace game that you can find another way of playing FPS, because I enjoy the style of this game. It's completely unique compared to anything else that I've played.
Nice. Yeah, I support that
You know,
100%.
That was well put. Because I mean, even with the big releases and everything like that. Okay, so when Black Ops 4 came out, I was all over it. They started releasing updates, and it messed with the gameplay so bad that I haven't played that game in like 2 weeks. And this has been in my Xbox since the last time I played Blackout, because I know they're not going to do anything to mess this game up, and it's still going to be the same game that I left, with a couple of additions that actually make gameplay better.
Yeah, I would agree. So, yeah,
You know,
I guess with Mark's conclusion, I really can't top that. He's 100% right. I don't recommend it for anybody who enjoys the lone wolf gameplay, who wants to go out there and be the 53 kills, 0 deaths character on Battlefield or Call of Duty. This pace might not be for you, because it is demanding of a slower pace. And if you go faster, unless you do it in a tactical way and it's agreed upon by your team and you're just that good, it's not going to go well for you. I wouldn't recommend it. But from the mental perspective of it, if you're not a big fan of realistic environments, or you're just looking for something to pick up and not put any kind of effort into it as far as picking your character goes, this isn't going to be for you. You're not going to get that gratifying feeling that you would in other games. It's not going to do really much for you unless you kind of put in a little bit of work and you learn it and you're a team player. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of Gaming Effect. Thank you, Adam, Phil, Mark, for joining me today. Jack. Did I say Jack? Jack, Mark, Phil, Adam. Thank you all for joining the stream.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all for joining. My name's Steven, aka The Phonograph for Gaming Effect, and you all have a wonderful afternoon, and we'll see you next week.